about 7 months. So can we turn a bunch of aluminum tubes into an aircraft with handmade wooden wings in the time frame? Place your bets, folks. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of PlaneSavers. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is somewhat nice here in Yellowknife. It definitely feels like fall, even though it is still the beginning of August, but that's life in Yellowknife. A lot of new subscribers, a lot of people have been joining the channel in the last couple weeks. And the one thing, if you're new here, is there's always a lot of things enhancing the audio. Like right now, what do we have here? That was a First Air ATR 42, soon to be a Canadian North ATR 42. What we got? We got the 73 Barracuda, couple King Airs, Baron, the Basler, and the Electra over there, folks. So if you're just joining, what the heck is PlaneSavers? And I've been getting asked that questions a lot, so I have no clue how to explain PlaneSavers. We find airplanes, or we found an airplane, we saved it, we found another airplane, we're hopefully going to save it. This year's aircraft is a Fokker DR1 replica, the Red Baron, folks. We're going to try to save the Red Baron. More into that in a second.
Hello. So, I'm in Ontario, doing Ontario stuff, basically looking for landing gear for a CF100 for the Quebec Air Museum with my friend Pierre from Avionics Pierre. Anyway, amazingly enough, we found not only one pair of gear, we found 3 or 4 sets of gear for the CF100. But I digress. I put in my GPS to go back to Montreal, and wouldn't you know it sent me the other way to Aircraft Spruce. Now, I seem to have the same problem as Spaghetti Don, because our GPSs are sending us west instead of east. I think Mikey's a wizard and he's hacked our systems. Anyway, I'm here to pick up stuff for the secret project. Maybe it's not secret anymore by the time you see this. Bye for now.
So that was Bobby, easily the most fan-favorite volunteer from last season, Season 1. But for Season 2, we're going to be manufacturing a lot of parts. Here we are in the Buffalo Airways hangar. This is kind of the metal room here. As you can see, a lot of equipment, flight controls. Those are all C-46s. A lot of metal stuff, right? A lot of metal stuff. We're not going to be doing that much metal work. We're going to be learning how to do wood, fabric, stitching, and all that stuff. You remember last year, Mr. Dan Jones was doing some lessons with us on this DC-3 elevator. But we're going to be stepping that up a notch. I'm hoping, Dan, if you're watching this, you're going to be available to help us this winter. Dan is one of the Electra captains. Here's the area. So this is mostly Electra parts here. We're going to clean up this area here. Got my old toolbox here. And here's our area. So I hit some teasers in some previous episodes before we revealed it was a Fokker DR1 we're doing. And we had Benjamin and William looking at all these plans. So here's the plans. It's kind of hard to do this one hand, but you can see we're going to be doing the Ron Sands replica Fokker DR1 plans. This is what we're using right here. So this is scary. I got no experience in any of this stuff. Hopefully at home you guys can be learning too. This is what's making me very excited about Season 2, is taking something like this and putting it over here somewhere and making an aircraft. It's going to be awesome. Instead of just putting parts on an airplane, we're going to be making 90% of the airplane. So that being said, how in the heck are we going to take that and put it on an airplane, folks? But I have a secret weapon. We have a little new Tony Stark. Yes, the School École Nationale d'Aérotechnique has been amazing, super support. They're continuously going to be supporting us. And Benjamin, one of the students from last year, is going to be coming to work for Buffalo full time. He's going to be doing normal Buffalo stuff, but also plane saving stuff. Let's head off to Montreal right now and see what he's been up to. Hopefully it's going to blow your socks off.
Hello everyone, it's Benjamin. I'm in Montreal right now and I'll show you what I've been working on so far. The DR1 ribs. In fact, this one here is a completed one, and this is all the parts required to make one. And when we take a closer look at those two pieces here, which we call the webs, and those two, one here and one behind, which are the reinforcements, are all made out of birch plywood, which is made in Finland in fact. And those sticks here are spruce cap strips, which are in fact wooden rectangular sticks, and all those pieces here too are made out of spruce. So one rib isn't that bad. In fact, there's not a lot of pieces, but when we take a look at the amount, I think Mikey said there's 46, but in fact there's 42 full length and 14 at aileron, which means there's 56 in total. 56 ribs. It's a lot for a plane. But let's not forget that the DR1, which has 3 wings, has also a 4th one between the wheels. In fact, yes, this is literally a wing between the wheels, which has the same ribs inside as the ones we can find in the 3 wings. So this here adds a little bit of lift to the aircraft. A little fun fact here. And this is a drawing of the full-size rib. So starting from here, the leading edge to the end, it's 1 meter in length, which is approximately 40 inches. And those post-its here are all calculations I did for the material. And when we take the rib like that and we put it on the front, from the side to the front, it looks like that. So here, this piece is here, this piece here, and this one here are the wooden cap strips made out of spruce. And here, that long bar here, it's in fact the birch plywood. It's 1/16 thick, which is really thin. When I put my thumb, you can even see that my thumb is wider than the cap strips, but the web itself is really thin. And in fact, we will have as a challenge to make the grooves in the cap strips, so the plywood can fit in the cap strips. We had to order a little rare table saw blade, which is 1/16 of an inch curve, and the curve is the thickness that the blade cuts in the wood. So that piece here is 1/16 of an inch, which is really thin. It's in fact the thinnest blade that's available on the market. We couldn't find smaller than that. It's pretty thin. And to make those jigs, we needed for sure, to make those ribs, we needed for sure jigs. So this is the little jig I designed on Katia, which is all made of aluminum. And I also designed all the birch plywood pieces on computer, so I will be able to machine them with a router at the school. So I will make this over here at ENA, and those pieces at ENA too. You'll have a footage of that too. And to conclude the video, I think Mike in episode 2 said that there was a wing jig. This piece here.
Oh yeah, so that's a wing jig. I have no clue how it works. But yeah, supposed to be this is a wing jig.
But in fact, it is a spar jig to make the spar of the aircraft. The spar, which looks a bit like that. It's like a huge wooden stick, a wooden bar in fact, that goes across all the wings on. So there's 3 spars in total, 4 with between the gear, and it goes all across. So it looks like that. We will have our ribs with the spar in the middle, which gives the strength to the wing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video of mine in Montreal, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.
And the door is closing. Look what I got. Stuff. Wood pieces for the secret project. All the way out in Brantford, Ontario. Spruce Goose. Alright. What else do we get? Let's see. Oh yeah. Glue. And, like we're building in Oregon, little tiny nails. Have fun, Benjamin. And don't laugh too hard, Mikey, when you're laughing and nailing all these little nails into the project. The rest of the stuff, 800 bucks worth, is for my tutor jet. Oh man, look at all this stuff. These guys got everything. All right, back to Ontario, Toronto, pick up my daughter, then go to Montreal. Got my Avro hat on. Bye for now.
Huge thank you to Benjamin and Bobby. That's the beauty of PlaneSavers Season 2, as we got a team together now. We're going to be working all together to get the Fokker DR1 flying. We got a tight time frame. We're going to try to get it flying by March, which gives us about 7 months. So can we turn a bunch of aluminum tubes into an aircraft with handmade wooden wings in the time frame? Place your bets, folks. It's completely different than what we did for Season 1. That's why I'm excited. And we're going to put everything to the limit. So if you got it this far in the video, you are awesome. Hopefully if you subscribed, you're part of the hardcore group. There's the PlaneSavers stuff at the bottom of the video. You can see, hit that join button, get some little extra content. But really, one thing I really want to show you guys, I'm a little bit excited. Not only are we excited about airplanes, I'm excited about music. And we got the very first PlaneSavers rap video. That's right, you hear me right. Right now, drop the beat, check this out.
Mikey McBryan, no I ain't lying. Fixing those planes again and again. Got that DC-3. Intensive cool subs. Now I gotta do that DC-9. Fix it up so it makes a little shine. Saw that hamburger door. Knew it's the core. That painting too. My mind was blue. You got Stella, Joe, Bobby, and you. So Mikey McBryan, no I ain't lying. Everyone there makes such a great pair. You're just plain amazing. And there we have it, folks. Episode 1 of the new PlaneSavers!
Rachel, thank you so much for your video. Thank you so much for your rap. Thank you so much for your support. You're adorable. You're amazing. We loved your video. Thank you so much. Now that we're starting to work on the DR1 here very, very soon, I'd like to mention that we probably will be painting this aircraft. I have something in my mind. I don't want to go too much into detail. I know that it's gonna look just as amazing or even more amazing than DTD, and I think I don't know if it's gonna be a surprise or not. Maybe somebody's gonna be able to guess how it's gonna look like in the end, but I can guarantee you that it's gonna be something special and nice and amazing looking, and something that the plane deserves after years on the ground, just like DTD. And it's very important for me to make the plane look good, because that's the first thing people see. And it's the same thing in DTD. When we were in Oshkosh, people always came to me and said thank you for the paint job. Thank you, by the way, for that support. And it's just it's amazing how people see the paint job first and see how great this airplane is just only from the outside. For the Fokker DR1, to get back to that, I guess that me being able to speak German will have a little influence on that. We mentioned something regarding that on the last episode. There's still a bet that I have open with Mikey McBryan there, so we'll see how that turns out.
Okay, thank you everybody for getting this far in the episode. A lot of information. Huge thank you to everybody, especially Benjamin. Seeing how Benjamin's taking the 2D blueprints and making them 3D is very, very cool. I can't wait for everything to start coming together. Next episode, let's go talk to William. Let's figure out how his flight training is going and his thoughts on one day being able to fly the DR1. Let's leave it on that. You guys have an awesome weekend, weekday, month, or whenever in the world you're watching this episode. Please be good, save an airplane, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.